What is up, everybody? All right, guys, here we go. Moving into some new ad territory. So we got Facebook down, got Instagram down. I'm working on Google. I've been doing a test over the past about a month now for Google Ads. I've spent a little over $500 on testing it. I have some success, and I'm going to share a little bit with you guys today. I feel like there is a little bit, I probably got a good amount more testing to do. I was able to get help from an expert when it comes to Google Ads, and I was able to implement some things because beforehand I would always get denied. So I'm going to show you guys what everything looks like right now and what the targeting looks like. And I'm not going to lie to you, Google was a little bit more difficult to figure out than Facebook. But after a while, I think I will have it all down, and I think it'll be good. So let's talk about it. Let me share my screen, and I'm going to share a little bit about the Google Ads, what they look like, and oh, that's the wrong one. Let me find the right browser here. Here we go. Okay, let's go to Google Ads. Here we go. All right, so this is what the Google Ads dashboard looks like. These are called pay-per-click ads, and basically how this works is I had to create a website. I am going to try and figure out how to get this to work with Messenger directly. But so far, this is kind of what everything looks like. So over the past, so this is just one campaign. I've spent more money on other campaigns, but this is the one that has worked the best so far. Obviously, I had to split test quite a few times and really figure out what was working, what isn't working, that type of thing. So, and I only tested one zip code too. So this is actually a complete win in my book. So on this specific campaign, I spent $133. The average cost per click was $5.13. So I got 26 clicks and I got 21 conversions. So what does conversions mean? So conversions basically means that they clicked on this. So here's what my stuff looks like. They'll click on this, they go to my website here, and then they click sell a device, and then they fill out this form. And once they fill out this form and submit it, they are considered a lead. They are texted, I get texted, that is. So I'll show you guys that. It goes directly to my phone. So if I show my phone here, you guys can see you have a new website lead, you have a new website lead. You can see right there, there's an iPhone 13. And then I can go up a little bit more. There's a couple more here. There's a Note 20, and then, so, and then basically what I do at that point is I call them and, or I text them or whatever. And I'm like, hey, I see you have this phone that you're looking to sell. And then, I negotiate from there. So that is how the Google PPC ads, pay-per-click ads, have been working. Now, let me kind of go into the targeting here a little bit. So this is what the ad looks like right here. Cash your phone in today. We pay more than Eco ATM. Sell your phone. Basically, what I'm doing right now is I'm actually targeting Eco ATM. I'm targeting the keywords surrounding that. As you guys can see here, this is what people are searching when they are finding my ads. So as you guys can see, there's quite a few different things people are searching here. And here's kind of how my ads show up. So if I were to, let's go to Google. Oh, that's a goggle. There we go. So if I type in sell my phone near me, here, oh, that's my Google thing. Hold on. Actually, let me type in Eco ATM. Eco ATM near me. All right, well, on mobile, I show up here. I guess not on, the ads aren't showing up here on the thing here. But when you look me up on Google, in this very specific area, you find me on right above the Eco ATM. Google My Business page. So let's jump in and kind of look at everything, right? What does everything look like? So let's do that. Like I said, this is still in test mode. Everything is still, being tested. But as you guys can see, there's very specific searches here. And let me edit this. Let's see if I can edit it. But overall, though, it is working. Here we go. Edit ad group. All right, so got the campaign set up for leads. And then what I'm doing is I'm driving them to my website. And then here you guys can see that I put in a whole bunch of keywords. I did a ton of keyword research for this. So yeah. And then the ads, I only launched one ad. So I need to split test a little bit more. But I mean, this is what the ad looks like. And testing out a few different keywords, headlines, different things like that. And it's working, so can't complain. Once I figure this whole thing out, obviously I'll be bringing it to my students first, and then I'll share a little bit about it on YouTube about how to start your first ad and stuff like that. But if you want to be one of the first ones to ever do it with my help directly, obviously apply to work with me, right? But this is the overall thing on how Google ads are working. I'm doing search ads in a very specific location. So when people type certain things, my ad is popping up. So it's very targeted. It's a lot more targeted than Facebook ads are, because Facebook ads are interruption marketing. Facebook and Instagram are both interruption marketing. So we're interrupting people, whereas Google is very search-based. It's behavior-based. So it is, when somebody searches with very specific keywords, that is when your ad pops up. So that is why Google is very powerful. And I think it's going to be instrumental in the future to the phone flipping business. So pretty cool stuff coming. I'm really excited. And I can't wait to, have this down to a system like I have for Facebook ads and Instagram ads. So it's exciting stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some clarity on what I'm doing. And for those of you guys on YouTube, remember to like and subscribe. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. And if you guys want me to do any other types of videos, let me know, and I'll think about it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.